Good afternoon, Forest families. Here's your week in review. I am here with Carly Coleman, a fourth grader in Mrs. Grunwald's class. Say hi, Carly.
Hi.
All right, so Carly, fourth grade, we're reading The Tale of the Fourth Grade Nothing.
Yes.
So in which skill are we working on while we're reading that story?
Comprehension.
And comprehension means what?
Remembering things that you read in the book.
All right, so we're going to test our comprehension right now. So everybody out there in Forest Land has been hearing about The Tale of Fourth Grade Nothing. We did the newscast last week where Fudge fell off the roof and broke his front teeth. So where are we at in the story right now?
Right now, Peter, they skipped a few months in the story, so now Peter has a class project with his community. And there are only two other kids in his community in his apartment. It's Sheila Tubman and his best friend, Jimmy Fargo. Sheila's really annoying, and they're having real trouble because she's being a real control freak now, and Peter's got Fudge on his hands. He doesn't really know what to do.
Gotcha. So obviously working on our comprehension skills. Math, what are we doing in math?
We're doing tape diagrams.
Tape diagrams, and we are prepared for Carly to show us what a tape diagram is. So Carly, give us a demonstration of what a tape diagram is.
So imagine a computer company has an order for 800,000 computers, but they need 147,100 in 1 week. How many will they have left remaining? So we're going to draw our tape diagram, and we're going to make these swirly things Mrs. Curry made. I'm not that good at them, but I'm just going to do that for now.
Works for now. Yep.
Yes. So the total to start out with is 800,000. But for the 1 week mark, 1 week, they have 147,100 to get in just 1 week. So, what's the remaining order?
All right. What's next?
So now, since we got this, a tape diagram is sort of like a mystery, and it's taking one chunk of the mystery and helping it solve to the next problem. So I'm going to subtract now to get to our answer. Okay, so 0 take away 0 is 0, 0 take away 0 is 0. Now we can't do 1 take away 0, so we're going to go next door. You can't do that because that's a 0, and you can't do that. So now we're going to take our 8, and that's going to be a 7, but this is going to be 10. So we can't do that because this guy's a 0, so he's going to be 9, and he's going to share a part with this buddy. Now, this buddy's going to share with the other one, and now we can start doing our subtraction.
And for our parents out there, we used to call that borrowing.
Borrowing. Now, if you take 7 away from 9, that's 2. 9 from 4 is 5, and 7 from 1 is 6. So, you have 652,900 computers that they have to give to them in the rest of the month. So, now we have to write our statement. The company, it's not very neat.
That's all right. We get the idea.
Yes, the company has to.
So as you can see, she's finishing up this project real quick. I'll let her finish. They're doing story problems. They're creating their own story problems, solving them, and mapping it completely out and doing the math. So it's not just throwing out a worksheet in front of you. They're working out and creating story problems and having a better understanding of our story problems. So we got some really great things going on in math. So thank you, Carly. All right, and last but not least, we have social studies. What are we doing in social studies?
Social studies, well, we take a week at a time, so we just we just did social studies for our natural characteristics.
You took a test?
Yes.
But today's Friday.
Yes.
And what do we do in fourth grade on Fridays?
STEM Friday.
And what did we do today on STEM Fridays?
We're making a roller coaster.
A roller coaster?
But we had to make it out of, each had a pair of scissors, we had a tape roll, and a piece of cardboard, like not cardboard, but poster board. And we had to make it out of that.
And the objective for this activity was what?
to see who could put a marble down the roller coaster in the least amount of time.
Sounds like fun. And let me see, I do believe I saw Mrs. Hunter tweeted out a picture of you guys doing that today. Am I correct?
Yes.
So get on Mrs. Hunter's Twitter account and you'll be able to post some pictures of these guys making the roller coaster today. Carly Coleman, 4th grade. Thanks, kiddo.
You're welcome.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
I would like to introduce you to Michaela. Michaela is a 5th grader here at Forest Elementary School in Mr. Newland's class. Michaela, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Yep, say hi to Forest. All right, Michaela. Reading.
We are reading Bridge to Terabithia, and we're doing comprehension questions.
Okay, comprehension is what again?
To retell the story on paper.
Retell a story in your words or
Yes,
okay, in your own words. Okay, good. So, and our people out there in Forest area, in Forestville, they know we're reading the book of Bridge to Terabithia. What just happened in the story so we can get everybody caught up to date?
What happened in the story was a boy named Jess' friend's Leslie just died.
Oh man. So a little bit emotional going on, a little emotion going on in the story right now. A little drama, a little page turner, a little thing. So something's going on, plot turner. All right. So math. What are we doing in math?
We are doing dividing and multiplying decimals.
Okay, you guys are almost done with that because I know you guys have been working on that for a couple weeks now. So you guys got a big test coming up on that?
Yes, next week.
Next week. Okay. Social studies.
We are learning about Native American regions.
Native American regions. What specific regions are you working on right now?
Southwest, Pacific, Northwest, what was the other one?
Probably Midwest and the Plain area.
Yeah, Northwest and the Plain area.
Cool. And then in science, we're doing what?
In science, we are learning about gravity and inertia.
Gravity and inertia. And a couple weeks ago, you guys were doing some projects. What project were you doing working on gravity?
Egg drop.
The egg drop contest. So, all right. So, anything else cool going on in 5th grade right now that you're excited about?
Yes. When we were doing the egg drop, our group survived,
No way.
but then we had to cancel it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And see, and Michaela gets a really good she's one of our safeties here. What's your job as being one of our safeties?
Playground.
You got playground duty. So, doing a lot of cool things in 5th grade, right?
Yes, but I cannot do it anymore because I broke my foot.
Yeah, she broke her foot, so she's walking around with a cast on right now. So, I want to introduce you to Michaela, show you the cool things we do in 5th grade. Michaela, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, Forrest.
I would like to introduce to you Kiera. Kiera is a 3rd grader in Mrs. LaFair's class. Say hello to everybody out in Forest, Kiera.
Hi.
So, Kiera, we just got done finishing the story of Winn-Dixie, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so in reading right now, you're working on what?
Summary.
Summarizing. So, in essence, what we're going to do right now, because everybody out there that watches my videos every week has been following along, knowing that 3rd grade has been reading the story of Winn-Dixie. Summarize the story for us real quick.
So, Opal, the preacher's daughter, wanted a dog, and then she found a dog on the street, and she wanted to keep him, so she asked the preacher, and the preacher thought for a minute, and then he said yes, and then the dog was really afraid of some thunderstorms, and then one night Opal threw a party, and she didn't know it was going to thunderstorm, and then it thunderstormed, and the dog ran away, and Opal went out looking for him, and it turns out that the dog was really in the house, under the chair, under one of the guests' chairs. And then Opal came in and she said, "We haven't found Winn-Dixie yet." And then they said, "Well, of course you haven't, because he's sitting right under the chair."
Aha.
And she got really happy.
That would make, yes, we lose our pet and find our pet, it makes us happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's a good summary of, and I know in 3rd grade right now you guys are working on summaries. Writing, you're working on what?
In writing, we're working on personal narratives.
Personal narratives. And you guys have been working on that for a while, right? Because I think the person I interviewed last week was working on that. Math, what are we working on?
We're working on multiplication and arrays.
Multiplication and arrays. Could you demonstrate to our Forest families of what we're talking about with multiplying and doing an array?
Mm-hmm. So if you have 5 times 3 equals 15, then the first digit would be 5 rows. So it would be 1, 2.
Go ahead.
3, 4, 5, and then 3 columns. 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would equal 15.
So we'd have 3 rays of 5 dots.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. Kind of helps us with our multiplication, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. All right, and in social studies, we are working on...
In social studies, we're working on natural resources.
Natural resources for Michigan, right?
Yep.
Because we've been doing, let me see, I've seen you guys been working on landforms. I've seen you guys working on the roads, identifying the different parts of the state, right? Like that. So now we're working on the natural resources. And what are some of our natural resources here for Michigan?
Grass, dirt, soil, and trees.
Okay. And would you say that Michigan's a farming state, a manufacturing state with our natural resources? Probably both, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Fantastic. So there we go. 3rd grade. A lot of cool things. Say bye.
Bye.
I would like to introduce to you Reagan. Reagan is a 1st grader in 1st grade. Look at that smile. Look how excited she is to be here right now. So, Reagan, what are we doing in math right now? What are the things we're practicing?
Counting on and working on number bonds.
Counting on and working on number bonds. So, Reagan, I'm going to go ahead and draw something here. So, if I have 3 here, and I add that many, demonstrate to them how we're going to. You can look over here and point and demonstrate to them how you count on.
Well, if we have 3 and you count on to 4, it would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. So we have 3, 4, and our number bond makes what?
7.
7. Nicely done. So that's what they've been working on for counting on. What are we doing in reading?
Well, we're learning on building our stamina.
Build our stamina. And stamina is what? How long you can read for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And how long are we up to now?
10.
10 minutes? 10 minutes of reading by yourself?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And then with ELA, what letters are we working on? A specific letter or letter sound or blends? What are we working on right now?
Short I and short A.
Short I and short A. Can you give me a sample of a short I word? Is. And what about a short A sound?
Apple.
Apple. Fantastic. So, a lot of cool things going on in school right now. What are you doing in art class right now? What are you guys doing in art?
We are making this leaf picture.
Oh, that's right. Was that where you guys were doing it in the foam?
Yeah.
You had to stencil out your leaf foam. So that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. All right, Reagan. Thank you. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Nicely done. I am here with 2nd grader Keegan. He is a student in Mrs. Masters' class. Keegan, say hi.
Hi.
All right, Keegan. So we're doing some really cool things in 2nd grade right now. As I walk through the library, all these projects on top of the bookshelves. What are those?
Those are called dioramas that we make with like our dad or our mom or someone.
Okay, that's part of the community project that we did, right?
Yeah.
And what part did you do for our community?
Well, I did Speedway.
And what area of the community did that fall under for your category?
Suburb,
the suburbs and stuff like that, and the suburb businesses. Okay, very cool. In reading, we are doing what?
We are going on Raz Kids.
Raz Kids? What's Raz Kids?
It's when you go on Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or something, and you look it up. You click on the right one, and you go into it. Put your teacher's name in, and then after that, you log in. You go on one, click on one book. You listen to it first, and then you read it, and then you take the quiz from it. And we keep moving on until we get to the next level. And I just moved on to the next level.
Nice job. Give me some nucks on that. All right. And so that's Raz Kids. What about spelling? What are we doing with spelling?
And spelling, we're doing, spelling words and all that.
But here, I got a question for you, Keegan. Does Mrs. Masters, come out on Monday going, here's your 15 words that you have to know this week? No! She doesn't give you a list of all the 15 words that this week we're learning all these 15 words?
Nope.
Where are these words coming from?
Us. We pick them.
You get to pick your own spelling words? No way.
Mm-hmm.
How cool is that? Does she give you like challenge words or anything like that too?
No.
So you get to pick your own 15 spelling words from wherever.
Yeah, and after that we go home and we go on Spelling City and put them in, create a list.
And create your list and work on your spelling words that way.
Yeah.
Man, I want to go back to second grade. That's cool. When I was in second grade, they like, here's your list of words you had to learn and stuff like that.
That was like last year in kindergarten.
Oh, in first grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. All right, I got my whiteboard because Keegan is going to teach us a math lesson. All right, you ready, Keegan?
Uh-huh.
So we're doing what in math right now?
We are taking away a 10.
Taking away a
which is like,
10.
It's
All
no,
right.
it's like this.
All right, so Keegan's going to demonstrate how to take away a 10.
Say you have 30 and you do minus like any number, like 6 or something.
Okay. So 30
And
minus 6 equals, we don't know.
blank yet.
All right.
Then you do that.
So we're going to break apart 30, and that's where we take the 10 away, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's 10 there, and
And you do that.
so we're going to combine those numbers together. So
And then-
now we have 10
yeah.
minus 6, right?
And whatever is before 30, because we already have that 10, we need 20.
20 over here. All right, fantastic. So now we got a new math problem of 20 plus 10 minus 6, right?
Yeah.
So now what are we going to do?
10, which we use this,
Mm-hmm.
and then the number from right here is going to go minus
Yep.
the number that was over there. That's why we circle it like that.
To remind you that those numbers are together. Yep.
And whatever it equals, like, it equals 16. And
Wait,
then,
wait. 10 minus 6 is what?
No, not 16, that's plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4.
4. There we go.
And 4 is the one we from here. You use 4.
Bring
for
that down.
This, and you do plus, because we use minus up here,
Yep.
plus that number, 20 equals 24.
Nicely done. So that's
And
what.
that's going to be our answer up here.
Oh, that's gonna be our answer up there. Yeah, we gotta make sure we put it up there.
Yeah.
And that's called borrowing 10, right?
Uh-huh. Taking away a 10.
Taking away 10. Fantastic. Do I have a seat there, partner? Don't worry about our marker. That's taking away 10. And this is what I really enjoy, is having the students show you their work. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then you really get to pick your own spelling words.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Now I see you got a Riverview football jersey on. You got a football game this weekend?
No, I'm ball boy for varsity. I'm going to be playing. I have a late birthday. I play next year.
You're the ball boy for the varsity team? The varsity team has a football game tonight, don't they?
Uh-huh.
Who are they playing?
I forgot, but, like, I think it's, like,
Is it Rouge?
yeah, I'm pretty
Rouge.
sure.
I think they're playing Rouge. All right. All right. Keegan, second grade. Keegan, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
So just a couple quick things. Penny Wars, as always, has been a huge hit. As of right now, we are up to $800. Not all the money collected yet and counted yet, but we're up to $800, which will be going to the Joe Brighton Kitchen Program. Next week, we will be doing our Boograms, which is our fundraiser for PBIS. They're $1 a piece. We will be selling them tonight at the Monster Mash. So next week, book fair. Wednesday, Thursday, parent-teacher conferences from 5 to 8 o'clock. You should have received a schedule from your teacher. And next Friday, in preparation for the big game on Saturday, we will have our blue and gold, green and white day. We'll find out who our supporters are for Michigan and Michigan State in preparation for that game on Saturday. So it's been another great week. A lot of things coming up. November's right around the corner, which is a short month. We got Thanksgiving in there and a lot of things going on. So have a great weekend.